Hello everybody, it's the Scotch Korean and I hope you're having an awesome day today. We're here and we're ready to play NHL 15 GM mode. I know I took some time off from the series and I haven't been uploading this much or anything at all much actually. So I've been really busy with things and school and all that good stuff, but I'm going to try and work harder at it and put out some more videos. So if you missed last episode or even if you just forgot, it's been a while, so I'll tell you what went down. Not much happened. We just did our postseason simulation, and it was a pretty quick video, if I remember correctly, because we lost in the first round. Not quite how I wanted to the postseason to go, but it happened that way, and I guess we'll just have to go out there and get it this year. We played the Ottawa Senators, if I remember, and I feel like we should have won more games than we did, or it should have been a better series. I don't remember exactly the series, how it went, but I feel like it should have been better, and we should have moved on to at least the second or third round. But that's beside the point, and we have some off-season stuff we need to get done this episode. So let's start the draft, and I'm not going to go through and pick those people. I'm just going to let the computer do it because, I don't really want to go through and nitpick, and I'm pretty sure the computer is going to be able to handle it and get us some good picks. Hopefully, I'm counting on them to get me some good picks. So the draft just ended, and now it is signing day. So let's simulate up to the signing week, actually, before that, and we will look and see. So the re-sign the re-sign phase starts today, and you must also tender contracts to some skaters and goalies. So 12 players become restricted free agents, and so Kuznetsov and Grubauer. So we want to keep them because if I remember correctly, we wanted to have Grubauer coming up and playing our backup role behind what's his face. I just lost his name, but we'll go look at that, and then we will get these contracts all worked out. I do want to look at our rookies we got, or our the people we just signed. So let's go to our contracts, and we will look through, and we will, so these aren't for this. I want to go through and look at our people we just picked up. So unsigned, that's who we just got this coming up draft, the one we just simulated. I believe that's how it works. So I don't know exactly the easiest way to see the people other than this way, so I guess we'll just go through these and look at, okay, so these people are the ones we got last year because, and we didn't sign them because they weren't worth two shits to sign, so that's why we're just going to let them run out and then they can go to a different team. But these other players are the ones we got now. We got a lot of forwards because a lot of our forwards in our system are old, so that's why I scouted a lot of forwards this season, and that's why we signed a lot of forwards. So our center, he's 19. Let's take a quick look at him. Medium potential, and he's going to be a top 6 overall AHL forward. So that's no good. We're going to need to sign some people. So he's got high potential as a top 9 sniper. 66 overall, and he's only 19. So Dean Payer, we want to get him signed. I'm going to do all the signing off camera because it's a lot of negotiating stuff, and we don't have that high of a salary cap this year. We have $75 million. I don't remember what it was last year, but that's pretty low if I in the terms of salary cap. I feel like it's pretty low. But it looks like the only really good player we got out of this that's going to be making it to the NHL further in his career is going to be what the Payer. I don't remember his first name. I think it was Dean or something. But these guys, so he's AHL forward. Yeah, so these guys aren't going to be doing much, but if we still have some space left, we will sign them because they will fill up our rosters a little bit. You got to keep bringing in new people. That's how you do this thing. So let's look at our defensemen and see if we got anybody good. So no good defensemen, but that's okay because we have those two youngsters in our third line that should be getting a little better this year, so they may move up to the second line. We have Dmitry Orlov and the other guy we picked up in a late trade last year. So those guys should be okay, and we shouldn't have any defensemen retiring. Orpik is old, but he shouldn't be too old where he's degrading too fast. So he should still be a solid third-line defenseman because that's where I had him playing. But these guys, so medium low potential, but he's a 67 overall, 68. So Neal, he could be in our defense lineup if he somehow flourishes crazy. But right now it looks like if we do decide to sign him, that it will be a AHL starter. So the only really good people that I see, I don't think we signed any goalies. We did. No, those were last year's picks. Yeah, but so it looks like the only good player that we got is the left. I think he's a left winger. This Dean, I think it's Dean. Yeah, it's Dean Payer. So this looks like the only good player we got that will be making it to the NHL. Oh, I forgot. We have Burakovsky in the AHL, and we've been playing him. Hopefully, he's upgraded in his overall, so maybe he can fill a starting role on our forwards list this year and make a bigger impact. So I'm gonna go look through all the rest of these contracts and try and get them signed, and then we will just finish up the offseason stuff. And then that's all we're gonna do for this episode, is just work on some offseason things and all that good stuff. And then next episode is probably when we will start our season. But I will be right back after I do all this fun contract stuff. Alright guys, I'm back, and after many hours, it's probably been an hour or two of signing people and looking through everything. We've simulated up to October, and now I've set up our lines how I want them to look. And we have a missing spot because, well, I'll just show you. I didn't know, but it looks like Brooks Orpik retired because I didn't have to sign him, and he wasn't there. So Brooks Orpik retired, and so there's a spot missing on that third line defensive. We have a 77 overall right now, and that's not going to do it. But I was looking, and I saw I saw a player that I'm wanting to try and get from the Arizona Coyotes. He's an 80 overall, and I think he will fit the spot pretty nicely. But other than that, we're looking pretty solid offensively and defensively. So I'm just going to take you through and explain why I did what I did. So obviously we're going to have Backstrom and Ovechkin still on the first line. They're the duo. They're never going to get broken up on my team. And then we moved Schwartz up to the first line and not Johansson, because if we look at his offensive awareness, he's an 87 overall, and then Johansson is an 86 overall. So it's 1 point difference, but that may make the ultimate difference in the games or simulations. So we just moved him up there, and then Johansson will stay on the second line. And then, even though Kuznetsov is a center, I probably said this before, but the more I see him, the more I realize he is a pretty shitty center. His faceoffs are only 69, and Brooks Laich, who's a left wing, his faceoffs are 84. So I don't get why Kuznetsov is considered a center. He's not made out to be a center, so that's why I have him playing left wing, and then Brooks Laich in the center slot, and then Johansson as a right winger. And then third line, I pulled up Andrei Burakovsky. He's on the checking line, but maybe that will help them score some goals, have a nice shooter out there. Who knows? We'll see, and we'll watch it throughout the season. But other than that, Troy Brouwer and Smith are the same. And then Tom Wilson, Upshaw, and Reeves. That should be a pretty nice physical line out there. Tom Wilson was in the third line left wing spot last year, but he's not a third liner, or he could be, but he did go down a point, so we're just gonna stick him on the fourth line. And then defensively is all the same, except Orpik is gone, and we are gonna go take care of that right now after I show you the power play. That's the only thing I want to show you next. So we have Backstrom, Ovechkin, and Kuznetsov. I don't have Schwartz. I don't have Schwartz up here because I want to have a really good sniper alongside of actually. Okay, so I was thinking, that just made me think that, well, I don't have Kuznetsov up here on the on the first line, but I want to try this. I want to see on like the non-power. I want to try and see how it works to have an 87 on my second line and just not have all the studs on the first line, which we're going to look at it, and if it's not doing well in the middle of the season where we start sucking, I will change it. But right now, that's how it's going to look. And then this second line power play is Johansson, Laich, and Schwartz. So that's power play. So now let's go over and let's try and get this trade done. We don't have many people to give up. Oh, we're not managing the budget. We're trading someone. Yeah, but the trades, I mean, not the trades, the getting the signed contracts. Kuznetsov wanted a lot of money, and it was a little difficult to work around that, and it took some time, but we did get it. We did get it to go through, and we still have some salary cap room, which is really good because it almost ended up not where we didn't have any salary cap, which wouldn't have been good because then we wouldn't be able to make this trade right here. So defenseman, and then we're going to go down and we're going to hit this 80 overall. He's 23, and he should be good. Now we just have to find someone. I'm going to give him a draft pick and one of these. So let's just do this. He's a 63, and I don't think he's going to get much better, and we don't need him. We have a lot of defensemen in that area overall, so we don't need him. And then let's throw in a draft pick to try and persuade the deal, because we have a lot of draft picks, and we don't really need them coming up because we have a lot of young players, but we also have a lot of old players. But that's beside the point. So in 2017, I'm going to give him this third rounder. Wait, is that our only 2017 pick actually? Oh no, it's not. We don't need it. I'm just gonna give it up, and this is gonna go to fixing our team. I could probably get something else out of the Arizona Coyotes for this trade, but I'm not going to because I just want to get this trade to go through. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if this will go through without putting the draft in, and then so it's not going to. We're gonna throw in the draft, and it should go through. And then this will round out our team, and this should make this a pretty good deal going up on the following season. Hopefully we can make it farther into the playoffs this year, and hopefully we can stay at the head of our division and win that again. But I'll change the rest of the lines and put him into the lineup off camera in between episodes. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know it's been a while to do these episodes, but I hope you did enjoy this one. And if you did, and you want to keep this, I don't know what I was gonna say. And if you want to see this series some more, leave a like so I know you guys are liking it. And then I'll see you guys next time.